Hello and welcome to Physical Stretches. My name is Debbie and I'm here to take you through a couple of wonderful stretches to help melt away some of the stress that may be hiding in your body. Before we get started, let's get comfortable. Remember to listen to your body. It's all about relaxation and whatever feels good for you. Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be working on stretches for your legs as well as your hips, so namely your lower body. This is very good, especially if you've been sitting around for working from home. So I'm going to give you a couple of things that you can do to relieve some of this pain that you may be feeling, maybe some soreness or achy feelings. So we're going to start in a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position on your chair. From here, I'm going to keep my left leg down. You're going to raise that right leg up, holding on to the right foot. So you can use two hands first just to feel into that hip. Now you can even do a little bit of a wiggle here just to notice how this feels for you. When you're ready, right hand keeps holding on to the outer edge of the foot. Left hand, you can set it down. Now from here, you want to actively flex into the foot. So think of a dorsiflex and think of bringing the knee downwards a little more towards the right side. So wherever you are, we're going to try and keep the spine upright. You can even lean back against your chair. From here, we're going to do 3 rounds to the right, 3 big circles. So you can have a look first. After 3 rounds, we're going to reverse it, take it to the left. Okay, so whenever you're ready, we come back to a neutral position, spine upright. Go ahead and lean back against your chair if you need to. And let's go. Breath of 1. Each breath is 1 circle. Breath of 2. We're feeling into the hip. Last big breath here. Now coming back into center, we're going to switch it around. So 3 times to the left when you're ready. First round. Second round, which is your second breath. 1 more time here. And let's release. Come back into your comfortable seated position. So you can take a breath here first. Notice how this feels on that right leg. Big inhale. Big exhale. Okay, keeping the right leg down, we move over to the left side. Grabbing hold of the left foot, you can use both your hands first. In your own time, you can wiggle out. Okay, just feeling into that left hip. You may already notice a bit of difference between the right and the left. From here, left hand continues holding onto the foot as you rest your right hand down. Flex into the foot. Think of the left knee coming outwards to the side of the body a little bit more. Stay here just a little bit. 1 breath, inhale. Exhale from here, 3 rounds to the right, and then changing 3 rounds to the left. Okay, so whenever you're ready, let's pair it with our breath. Breath of 1, first circle. Breath of 2, take your time here. Last round. Come back into center. Let's switch it to the left. So breath of 1. Breath of 2. Last big breath here. Return to center. Release the foot down, back into your cross-legged seat. Take a moment here. Let your left hip relax. Big inhale. Big exhale. Okay, from here, let's come down from the chair, standing tall. Moving the chair over to one side. We're going to do a bit of lunging here. So what you're going to do is you're going to step up onto the chair. I'm doing my right side first. So as you step up onto the chair, go ahead and inch that bottom foot, left foot out to the left just a little bit. Now see how this feels for you. You can stay upright, so a little bit higher, if this is enough for today. If you're comfortable, you can go ahead and lunge all the way lower. So think of that deep hip flexion on that right side. Option 3, if you're all the way down here and you want a little bit of a chest opening, a bit of spine work, have your right hand to the inside of the knee. You can take your left hand up to the ceiling. Okay, but this is optional. Okay, if this is enough to stay here or even here with support of the hands on the chair, you can stay exactly where you are. Let's stay and breathe here for 5 breaths. So notice where you're feeling it here. Breath of 1. Breath of 2. Deep hip flexion on the right side. You may even get a stretch into the left inner thigh. Breath of 3. Slow it down here. Breath of 4. We take 1 more big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slow and steady, hands to the chair. Start to release. Bring your right leg down. Let's switch around. So I'm going to bring the chair over to the other side. Take your time here. This time I'm going to lunge the left leg onto the chair. Okay, as you bring the leg out to the chair, inch the right foot out. So again, here your choice to stay a little higher. Hands can support you in the chair. Option to come down just a little lower. If that feels comfortable for you, you can go ahead and ground that bottom foot as well. Last option, if it feels good, go ahead, take your left hand to the inside of the knee. Right hand can stretch up. Okay, but all this is optional. Just find your option, either a little higher or maybe sitting into the hip. Okay, so let's take 5 breaths here. Breath of 1. Notice your left hip and your right inner thigh. Breath of 2. Take it slow. Breath of 3. Just another 2 more breaths. We take our last breath here. Inhale. Exhale, start to release, pressing into the chair. Release into that deep hip flexion and coming down. Now this time we won't be needing a chair anymore, but we'll need some wall space for support. So I'm going to start with my left hand against the wall. You can start to inch the hands up a little higher. Walk the feet away from the wall here so you have a bit of space. Okay, so pressing your left palm firm into the wall. I'm going to start to bring my right foot towards the back. So bend the right knee, point the right toes to the back. Right hand is going to grab hold of the foot from the inside. So the inner arch of the foot. Okay, we're going to start with the knees together. As you keep the knees together here, maybe start to take your left hand a little higher up the wall. From here, start to kick into that back hand. Okay, so in this position, we're working into extending your hip flexors, your quads, a little bit of your psoas muscle. Now stay here, actively kick into that back hand. Right here for breath of 1. Stay and breathe. Breath of 2. Dancer's pose. Breath of 3. 2 more big breaths here. Let's take 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, begin to release. Shake it out for a moment. Switching sides, so just turning around against the wall. This time, right palm against the wall. Walk the fingers out. Take the feet slightly further away from the wall. Okay, spread your fingers. Your right palm is your support here. Bend into your left knee. Left hand to the inner arch of the foot. Start with the knees together. So in your own time, the strength of your left leg will kick into the left hand. So take your time here, adjusting your position if you need to. Strong front line of your left leg working. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. Breath of 1. Make sure there's no pain in your low back. Breath of 2. Just 3 more. Breath of 3. Last 2 big breaths. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Shake it out. Okay, you're going to come against the wall. So let's start with the right heel against the wall. You can have your hands for support. Inch your left heel forward. So maybe about 2 feet distance apart from your right foot, okay? From here, you can bend into your front knee first. Think of chest towards thighs. So folding the body forward, releasing your fingers down here. If your hands don't touch all the way down, you can just hold on to your shin, okay, and stay here. Or if you have some books or just something to help you bring the hands up, you can do that as well. Okay, now from here, you can keep that front knee bent, or you can begin to straighten out that front leg. We're working into that left hamstring. Now, wherever you are, the knee can be micro bend, yeah? So if you need to, soften that knee. Big inhale to lengthen. On your exhale, we're going to fold towards that left shin. Nice long spine here, just draping the body over that left thigh. Relax your head, relax your neck. We've got 5 slow breaths here. Breath of 1. Right heel still pressing against the wall. Breath of 2. Let's slow it down. Breath of 3. Last 2 big breaths. We come into our last breath here. Looking forward, soften that front knee. Take your fingers just slightly ahead of you. Changing sides. So now your right foot steps next to the left. Extend your left leg against the wall. So left heel touching the wall. Now walk your fingers slightly back again, like you had it with your left leg in front. You can keep that right knee soft, or you can begin to straighten out the leg. So again, here option if you've got some props or maybe some books, or you can even hold on to small chairs here if you need to. From here, let's begin to inhale, extend the chest forward. Exhale, we drape the upper body over that right thigh. Let everything begin to relax here from your head to your neck, your shoulders, working into that right hamstring. 5 slow breaths to stay. Breath of 1. Breath of 2. 3 more slow breaths. Last 2. We take our last breath here. Lifting the head, look forward, soften that front knee, crawl the hands forward, step your left foot next to the right. And keep both of your knees soft and begin to roll up. Take your time here. Shake it out for a moment. That's all the stretches we have. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel good and you feel energized. So have a great day and enjoy exploring the rest of M Nation.